If you guys need anything that has to do with online or offline grinding, be sure to hit up Rose NBA, 100% legit and reliable. So be sure to click that link in the description and hit him up now. Today, I'm going to be showing you guys the fastest way to go ahead and get yourself the endgame James Harden in Domination for free. And again, when I say the fastest, this is going to get you through every single game super quick. You're not going to have to stress yourself out or anything like that. It is really going to make your life just so much better. Now, you guys can see the team I have on the screen is not that great at all compared to a lot of the teams that you guys are going to be able to make. The reason why I have a team like this is because I don't want to use a super overpowered team. I want to show you guys that you guys can do this with literally the simplest of cards. Again, Ray Allen was like the level 40 in season 5. Big O came out, I think, last season, so I guess that's the most recent card. RJ is a free card everybody can get. Bill Laimbeer was in the vault, and Dikembe Mutombo was in the token market. So there is a lot of other really cheap cards you guys can go ahead and look to pick up. For completing Domination, you guys do have literally all of the next cards that did drop that are all really cheap, that are all really solid. Tari Eason, Mark Williams, Benedict, Johnny Davis, Jalen Duran. Obviously, you know, you have Paolo, you have Jabari Smith. Like, literally, this whole collection is filled with players that are really, really good. And right now, the auction is completely tanked because of the new packs. So guys like Batum, guys like Ibaka, Lonzo Ball, a lot of these guys are going to be completely cheap. So just pick up a budget team, and you will be good to go with that. Now, going into Dom, the only thing you guys really need to know is your playbook and your coach, okay? The coach really is simple. I mean, there's a ton of free diamond coaches. There's a ton of free, like, or I don't want to say free, but there's a ton of free cheap pink diamond coaches you guys can pick up. So if you don't have a good coach already, I don't know. It's kind of on you, I feel like, at this point, because coaches are really cheap and really easy to get. Playbook-wise, the Magic Playbook is going to be your best friend. Now, you have to make sure it is the Bronze Magic Playbook, not the Silver, not the Gold, if there is even is one. The Bronze Magic Playbook, the exact one that is on the screen, current day Magic Playbook. Now, I will say a lot of people have been commenting on the past video saying, oh, the play's not there, the plays aren't saving. What do I do? This is actually exactly what the problem is. For some reason, if you switch playbooks, it will not save. So if your playbook is struggling, you have to just make sure you go in here. Okay, you're going to go here. You're going to click on the Magic Playbook. Okay, so you're going to get the playbook to pop up here. You're going to go into your team, and you're going to just swap out a random player and back out. So it says your changes have been saved. That is the best thing that you guys can go ahead and do, and make sure that your playbook does save that way. So looking at your team again, the best thing that you guys really want is two things. Two things are super important. One, your big men have to run two. Two big men is the prime thing to do. So both of them are going to be setting screens. Perfect. And then you want to make sure you have a knockdown shooter, and that is what Ray Allen is. There's a ton of free, or not free, but there's a ton of budget opals you can pick up for literally next to nothing. That'll literally fill this role completely and do a really good job there. And then same thing with the playbooks. If you don't have the Magic Playbook, okay, some other playbook options that are really good that you guys want to go ahead and look to invest in here, or not, well, you guys could look to invest in. If you guys were in the stream this morning, you guys already know that a lot of you guys were already scooping up the playbook, so I would not be surprised if there are no Bronze Magic Playbooks, which right here, you guys can see they have jumped up in price already. I told people to invest in these, and there you guys go. Playbook jumping up in price. Make sure it is, again, the bronze one. Now, another good playbook that you guys want to look to pick up is going to be the Silver Knicks Playbook. It has to be the current day Knicks Playbook. Again, this playbook, same thing is going to be for the same play. It's going to be called Quick Point 2. I'm going to show you guys this in a couple minutes here. Again, make sure it is the current day one. You guys can get it for 250 MT right now, right here. 200, not this one, sorry. 250 MT right here, not this one. Make sure it is the current day one. No numbers should be on that playbook. And the final one is going to be the Pelicans playbook. That does feature some really good three-point plays in it as well. So any of these playbooks are going to be good to go. I'm also going to be showing you guys how to do this without a playbook. This is just going to be to make your life a lot easier. So let's hop into a domination game and show you guys how easy you guys can go through and complete all of these games and get yourself the end game James Harden. So taking a look, this is the team that I'm actually going to be showing you guys against. Now, obviously, you guys know the way I record these are a little bit different, so I'm not going to be the one playing. So shout out to my guy that is going to help me actually go through this. But yeah, this is the hardest team in round number 1 or set number 1 or whatever. So that is why I'm actually going to go ahead and show you guys this team, because again, it's just going to make your guys, show you guys a little bit, about the team and everything. It'll just make it a little bit better. So going into this, offensive settings is the number one thing you have to do. You're going to go to play selection, and you guys are going to click on the play that says Quick Point 2. So you guys can see it right there. You're going to click triangle or Y if you're on Xbox, and you're going to assign it to your shooting guard. Make sure you guys do that, because that is going to be how you always run the play through your shooting guard. It just makes your life a lot easier. The only other thing I'm going to say, though, if you guys are really looking to blow through these games like super fast, make sure that your adaptive coaching engine is off, your auto timeouts are off. And the final thing is make sure that your action replays and all that stuff are turned to never, because if you leave them on, you're going to be constantly watching stupid highlights of things that just don't matter. If you guys are looking for cheap MT, whether it's on PlayStation, Xbox, PC, or Switch, all you have to do is go to the site NBA2kking.com and they will gladly hook you up with the cheapest prices on the market. All you have to do is click whatever option you want, go to your coupon code and type in Bio2k for a 5% discount. They actually walk you guys through exactly how to do this, so be sure to go hit them up now. Just a heads up, turn your volumes down, especially if you have headphones on. My mic did that thing where it just decided to peak again. I don't know why, but turn your headphones down a little bit and enjoy the rest of the video. So actually, like the way I record this and stuff, I actually got booted out, so we had to restart, so that's why the court is different and everything. But the same thing applies on setting up the play and everything. So getting into this game here, okay? The number one thing, again, you guys want to just remember is that this is all about getting through this as fast as possible, okay? Now, when it comes to guarding the CPU and everything, like, you really, like, I'm not going to tell you don't have to, because they are on Hall of Fame, and they are going to, you know, kind of cheese you a little bit and hit some really stupid shots. So the best thing I can tell you guys to do is, you guys saw right there, you really just want to make sure you're contesting the shots as much as possible. Now, when I say that, the number one thing I'm going to say, too, is to not jump. Like, you have to remember, do not jump. If you jump at some of these shots, they're going to get to the free throw line. It's going to delay you, and it's just going to get really annoying, okay? Another tip on defense is honestly not to reach in at all. If you can go for a bump steal, like if you play this on current gen, now this, by the way, this works on current and on next gen. So you really don't have to, like, that's a prime point right there, okay? Prime example of what I'm talking about right there. You do not want to jump, because you guys can see what'll happen. It's stupid, but that's just how this gameplay is. So now Harden's going to the line for 3 free throws. Like, now you have to sit here. The timer stops everything. It's really irritating, and you obviously don't want to have to deal with that. So, again, I just recommend highly to not jump at, like, three-pointers and everything like that. Now, as I was saying, though, like I said, this does work on current gen and next gen. So if you do play this on current gen, you can get away with a little bit more bump steals, as my guy does get one right there. So, I mean, depending on, you know, if you really know how to blitz, like, yeah, you could kind of blitz the CPU a little bit. You do have to be careful, though, because sometimes what'll happen is the CPU will do a crossover or something stupid, and you will end up, you know, getting a reaching foul or anything like that. So if you can get an easy steal, go for it. But I do really recommend just kind of making sure you're contesting the shots and leaving it to that. Because if you do leave them open, they will knock down some easy shots right there. And again, like I said, it is on Hall of Fame. They're going to hit dumb shots, right? It is what it is. So that is why I tell you guys to run this play. It is really good and really, you know, it makes the game a lot more efficient, because you guys can see, like, you're going to be getting threes, you know, and as long as you're kind of pushing them into the paint, they're going to be getting twos. So you're going to win the game. You're not really going to have to stress out too much from that. Now, like I said, this is kind of similar to the spotlights, I feel like, where, you know, your team is going to be getting kind of like screwed with, you know, different animations and everything. So you kind of just have to work your way through it. You can't really rage. You can't really get too mad. You literally just have to try to do your best to play through it. And it really, you'll blow through these games a lot faster than you think. Now, getting back to this play and everything, sometimes the play is not going to work, okay? Again, with it being on Hall of Fame, with the cards that you play up against having, you know, high stats and everything, they're going to blitz through screens. They're going to try to jump passing lanes. It's going to happen. But, like, you guys can see, like, if the play breaks down, it is literally as simple as just setting up the play again, running it, and greening an easy, wide-open shot. You may have to green a contested shot every once in a while, but having a shooter that you know the release on is just going to make your life so much easier. Again, same thing. You guys can see. Bait them into the paint, get an easy contest, and you'll be good to go. Slow it down, set up the play again, and you will be good with wide-open threes all game. Like, you guys can see, it works. It is an efficient play. It is literally the best case thing that you guys can do. Now, the only other thing I will say is that you guys can, if the play is not working for you, or maybe you don't want to buy the playbook, another really good thing you guys can do is run the Hawks or the Bucks freelance, right? By running that, what's actually going to happen is you guys are going to obviously have a 5 out. So you run, you know, you put on the freelance, you select the freelance, and then you do hit pass and screen away. And same way you would run this play, but instead of hitting the actual play, you literally just run pass and screen away. And in doing that, you will literally have yourself a wide open 5 out, where one simple momentum cross and you'll be in the paint, dunking the ball or kicking to the corner, whatever. But regardless, like, it's super easy to score. It's, you know, defensively, again, just make sure you're contesting the shots. You will be fine. You guys can see 18-7, going through this game relatively fast. Like, the only other way to speed up the actual time is by doing the Xbox glitch, but I don't really, like I said, like talking about it, because PlayStation players, again, can't do it, so it is what it is there. But yeah, speeding up Dom, super easy. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys, you know, do have any other questions or anything, comment them down below, and I'll try to get to them as much as I possibly can. You guys can see right there, he gets actually kind of baited, which is a little funny. I was kind of hoping he was going to get one more shot, and I was going to end it off on that, but he's going to give up a wide open fast break 3. But I'll show you guys the play one more time. Even with sharp takeover, man, and when the CPU overplays on 3s, you're going to be able to get yourself open, all right? I mean, hey, the play breaks down. I don't know what is going on here. Play's going to break down. Reset it at the top of the key. You guys can see that double screen. Ray Allen gets wide open. Green bean. Done deal. You're going to get through Dom. Endgame Harden will be yours. Thank you guys so much for watching. And yeah, peace.